Well, search operations are underway for those still missing in the ferry accident. So let's go straight to our Kim Ji-yeon, who's been following the story closely from the beginning.
Now, Ji-yeon, what we're learning today is, again, calling into question the initial response to the disaster.
Well, findings suggest that some victims tried to escape the ferry right before it went under, and rescuers found bodies in a cabin on the fifth floor that was accessible only to crew members and was initially thought not to be occupied by any passengers. It is presumed that the victims fled to higher locations as water filled up the ferry. If the initial rescue attempt was better handled, these victims could have been saved.
And that's all the more heartbreaking because we have new evidence that suggests that evacuation was not even on the minds of the captain and the crew.
Well, what we learned today is that the first mate of the ferry told authorities that he had called the ferry operators several times, letting them know that the vessel was listing. And during the calls, which lasted for about half an hour in total, the ferry operator did not even mention once the need to initiate an emergency escape for the safety of the passengers.
And the guy that we've been calling the de facto owner of the ferry operator was actually very much involved with the management.
Yes, it was. The investigative team found evidence that the Cheonghae Marine Company paid Yoo Byung-won monthly wages of nearly $10,000 a month and consultation fees for nearly a year. Yoo has claimed that he was not involved in the company's management, but this finding gives prosecutors grounds to charge Yoo for negligent homicide, just like they have for the CEO of Cheonghae Marine, and they plan to summon Yoo for questioning next week.
All right, thank you, Ji-yeon, for collecting all the pieces for us this week.